again, folks. Behemoth back with some more Jurassic World Evolution. Now, as you can see, we're still here on Isla Pena, but just about done. Since I first got here and started this island out $1 million in the hole, we've had to spend quite a bit of time getting money using cheap-ass dinosaurs, but over that time I've expanded it back to what it was and significantly further. Got multiple hotels up and running, got at least a portion of the commercial district here going, a couple different enclosures. Let's go ahead and get rid of that corpse.
En route to collect the asset.
Got all of my assorted support structures, another enclosure down here stocked with these Myosauras. And I thought there was something else here. Yeah, there's a bunch of Parasaurs running around, scurrying about in this enclosure. Yeah, they're up here. Hello. Pretty blue line down his spine. And I moved it on further down this way. Now, I was going to make this lower area accessible only by monorail, but the game didn't want to let me do that. So I had to run the line down there anyway. So still, it's a narrow opening. I can close that off real quick if I need to.
Assets in the air.
As far as these two large enclosures down here, with the viewing decks and the gyroscope path, or gyrosphere path, I have no trouble taking advantage of this larger location. On this side over here, I've got a nice pack of Deinonychus. Weird looking sons of bitches. Basically well, it's essentially a raptor with a fin on its head. And over here, got ourselves actual raptors, a nice little pack of them behaving themselves. Social population and all its comfort needs are met, so these fuckers are actually behaving themselves. And they're actually cooperating fairly well with this gigantic son of a bitch. They roar at each other occasionally, but the T-Rex and the raptors don't actually fight. And since I've got multiple feeders and multiple feeding stations, multiple water sources, they don't have to coexist. They don't have to be directly near each other. So that keeps them from losing their comfort. So yeah, with this being said and done, Isla Tucano is just about done. I've recently unlocked, what's the next one? Isla Pena? Isla Pena? However the hell you want to pronounce that. And that is where I will be heading now. Smallest island of the Las Cinco Muertes, making it the most difficult facility to plan. Limited space makes certain species more suited to this island than others. Operations here are conducted at night, and frequent storms are a problem. Alright then. So I'm going to need storm warning, and I'm going to need certain subsets of creatures. Well, let's get to it. Nothing more to do but to do it. Wondering just how small this island is going to be. Hopefully I've got enough space to slap down at least a couple good enclosures.
And my instincts are usually pretty accurate.
Your instincts are shit. Shut up.
Regarding the dinosaurs. So much of what happens on the islands is a secret. By necessity, yes. But this just feels like something else. Too cramped. Too isolated. It's as if somebody is gathering up all the materials for a disaster. Tread
Spooky. Alright, so it's starting me out with some operation structures. Fossil Center, Expedition Center, small power plant, so that'll have to be upgraded fairly quickly.
You're gonna have your work cut out for you here.
Enough space here to... Yeah, I could probably toss in two good-sized enclosures right here.
Some big ticket dinosaurs. But
and down here, okay. That's probably large enough for another
because nature adapts.
Hmm.
It searches for weaknesses,
Might be even two
finds
more.
them, and exploits them. Not sometimes, all times. This
Secondary
island
enclosure
is
here.
miles away from
Third enclosure
Hammond's
here.
dinosaur
Probably
paradise.
extend that road out and
Things
use
go
that
wrong here.
northern side
Worlds
of it
away
for more
is the best
support
place to
buildings.
be.
Well, first things first. Let's get this shit up and running. Need to start making money. Stop talking about it. First things first I need to get is my success rate up and running. Because I have a lot of creatures that won't hatch otherwise. So we're going to go pair of herbivores first off just to get the money flowing. My highest rating I have available. So let's take a look here. Brachio 140. That could work. Ooh. Diplodocus 279. But yeah, that could be a problem. Looking at $2 million to hatch one out of only 5.8 mil. And looking at, what is that, a 27% viability chance? Yeah, that probably wouldn't cut it. I don't have the money to dick around trying those yet, so... What's my next big ticket herbivore? So far it looked like the Bronto would probably be my best bet. Alright, Brontos it is. Their viability is 100% plus 40. Make some minor modifications to these guys. See if I can't push that viability up a little bit higher. Not the viability, but the rating up a little bit higher. I'm going to be careful though. I don't want it to drop below 60. So... Hyper efficient blood will give me up to 190, which looks like that's the highest option there is. Make him a good old-fashioned Crabosaurus, Bronto Crab, however the hell you want to justify that. That leaves me 17 more to play with for guaranteed results. Alright, let's see what else we got. I could do another hyper-efficient blood, push me up over 200, and that would leave it at a solid 99% viability rate. So there's a 1% risk of not hatching. I can accept a 1% risk. So, we're going to get 2 of these bad boys out, and we'll go from there. That'll give me 2.5 mil to make any modifications I need to, if I need to expand this because it's just not big enough for them. I think it will be though. I think this will be enough space to keep the Brontos happy. Secondary viewing center there, and we're gonna of course need an herbivore feeder for them. Big one. We've got gates in the north and the south for whatever reason. Don't know why I need 2 gates, but whatever. Alright, let's get this moving. Shit, that'll do. Actually, let's run it straight. Just to satisfy my OCD. Alright, so while that's going, let's go take a look at what else I'm running with. Fossil Center's good, Expedition Center is good. 1 small power plant only leaving me with 18 power. So... Power use 10, power use 10. I need a ranger station and a research station. Of those 2, ranger station's the most important, as I'm going to be able to I'm going to need to be able to restock my feeders and whatnot. Does it fit right in here? Yes, it fit right in here. So that'll take out pretty much the last of my available power, leaving me only 7. But that's all of my immediate needs taken care of, and when I get these 2 Brontos out, that'll be more than a 400-point draw as far as appeal goes, as far as rating goes. Yeah, 59 plus 40, 99%. They should both hatch unless I get very, very unlucky. And I'll burn that bridge when I come to it, I suppose. Alright, so now with that out of the way, while that's going on, let's see what new expeditions I have available. Not going to launch any of them yet, don't have the money. But I want to see what I have available. Okay, quite a few. Camarasaurus. I've already got the Brachio maxed out. Camara. Pachy. That would be a new one. Everything else there I've got. Pachy again. Only new one there. Chasmo? I think the Chasmosaur is a new one. Yeah, Chasmosaur looks new. So we're looking at Chasmosaur, Pachycephalosaurus, and what was that third one? The Camarasaur. That looks like the new critters I'm getting on this island. The Cerato is new fossils discovered. No, there aren't. Oh, I might have to research them. Holocanthus, you're new. And then over here we got, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. Not even, no, just, right. Gallimimus, Parasaur, those are all old. And another one of those far too many syllables to be a legitimate name creatures. Alright. So with that out of the way, we should be just about ready to hatch these sumbitches. Just about halfway ready. Son of all the bitches. You know what? I might be able to get a incubation speed. 2 power, 60,000. Yeah, I can do that. 30% incubation speed. Yes, I know I'm losing money. I'm well aware of that fact. This one won't be too bad. I mean, I have enough space up here. I could toss in a hotel probably right inside the gate. Yep, that'll fit right there. A little tight, but nothing I can't deal with. And I shouldn't need more than 1 or 2 hotels. And of course I'll be clustering my services around the hotels, keep the folks happy. Now that I've got almost everything. Yeah, I should be able to do a line of services up here, restaurants and the like. And then squeeze in, like I said, 1 enclosure. Pretty much use this as a cutoff point. Run a road there. Enclosure up here, probably, yeah, this location here. Kind of a long enclosure. And then another one here. That could work. Or I could just say fuck it and turn this entire location into 1 large enclosure. Run a gyrosphere path through here. Not worry so much about the viewing galleries. I might do that. That might be a better use. Instead of trying to cram 2 small enclosures and 2 more creation labs in right here, just put 1 larger location. Speaking of, let's take a look here. Yeah, I can... It's not perfect. But with this here, I can probably run a gyroscope path around it. Yeah, that'll probably work. Realistically, I could probably redo that road extension right there and maybe push that creation lab back to here, giving me a little bit more room to work with. I might end up doing that. Come on! Hurry up already! Ain't got all damn day for you brachiosauruses. Slow! You're too damn slow! Hurry up! Get ready to hatch so I can start making money off your gigantic long-necked assholes. Hello there! Well, hello! How are you? Yep, that thing is not small. Howling at the moon. Like a giant mutant wolf.
Oh, a brachiosaurus. Wonderful. Our guests enjoy the large dinosaurs.
I bet they do.
We don't always get offers like this.
Ah, shit,
Consider
that
it
was
carefully.
getting it up. Alright, let's...
Each new discovery furthers our understanding.
Yes.
It's valuable work. Take it.
Alright, how's your comfort going? You need more grassland and more forest. I can do that. Well, shit. I really can't. But... need more grassland and forest, and that's a direct trade-off, so... Well... That's exactly what I was worried about happening, but I should be able to affect at least some of this. If I push this out as far as I can push it, that'll give me some more space, which of course means some more grassland for these guys. Alright, so it's not going to be perfect, of course, and I'll probably need to add some more. Grassland is almost right where I need it. Okay, so... but I'll need a lot more forest. And the only way to get that is here. Alright. Only way to do it. Not exactly what I plan to do here as far as enclosure size goes, but fuck it, it'll do. I will make it work, because that is what I do, is make shit work. These guys gotta be calm over there for just a few more minutes, little brachios. Just about done here. Worst comes to worst, I'll just bring in a whole shitload of you, depending on your tolerances as far as population and social goes. Make this, you know what, that's probably the best I'm going to hope for, was right about there. Alright. That done. How are you guys doing now? You got good grassland, you need a little more forest. I can provide that. I can provide. More? Alright then, more forest it is. How you doing now? You happy yet? You whiny shit. You whiny shit! Why are you such a whiny shit? Stop being a whiny shit. Brachiosauruses. I will make this work. So I say, so it shall be. I'll go ahead and cut you straight across to there. Quit fucking with the assorted middlemen. Boom, 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 boom. There, you have even more? Perfect, that'll do. Comfort's going up, grassland's perfect, forest is perfect. Social is good, population, they have much population patience. And enough social, I could probably bring in a couple more of these big fuckers. Still got the gate over there. I'm gonna have to run a gyrosphere through here so I don't have to slap down a shit ton of viewing galleries. Viewing gallery will work over here, but everything else I'm gonna have to run a gyrosphere path. But that's alright. Gyrospheres aren't too expensive as memory serves. 250k, I can afford that right now. Alright, so squeeze you in right here. Should be enough space on the left to run the path. I'm going to circle around the back of this little watering hole here. Now I will have to, as a result, redo some of the forest for these guys to keep them happy. But that shouldn't be too much trouble. I wish there was a way to just build these paths perfectly straight, but it's kind of... Yeah, shit, okay, that'll work. Go ahead and run you right along here. And there. Alright, so gyro path should work here. What do I need for you guys? More forest? I can do that. You great big picky bastards. What's wrong with you being great big picky bastards? You ought not be so great big and picky. There. That good for you? You good? A little bit more forest there for you. Yeah, another squirt of forest for you. I can do that. There. You happy now? Jeez! Giant crybabies. I don't have enough trees! Too many nut trees! My brain stopped working there for a second. Too many nut trees. Yes, precisely. Too many nut trees. There. Gyropath in. Viewing station in. One large enclosure. I have enough money to get a third brachio out. I mean, I'm turning a profit now, just not a huge one. 100,000 is nothing to laugh at, however. Forest, grassland. You know what, I'll start out with a third one of these bad boys. With 3 of these? No, I won't. Never mind. I'm a liar. I will not start out with a third one of them. It was a terrible idea. Never should have come up with that idea. These guys require a fairly big herd, so I don't want to fuck with them. These guys are whiny. These guys are whiny. 40, 52, 12, 27, 46, 36, 84. Crichton source, I think. Nah, they don't like large groups. Diplodocuses are dumber than a sort of dog shit, so I can probably squeeze in a couple of them. But I'd probably want a minimum of triple incubation success rates on these guys, otherwise I'd just be throwing money away. Ankleos are antisocial as well. I'd have to give them their own enclosure, even though they do give me a pretty solid rating. I suppose I could go with Paracers. Parasaurolophus. Them or Myosaurs. Yeah, Parasaurs would be better. And I could get a good chunk of them out right now. Yeah, we'll get a small crew of you guys running around out here with the Brontos. Well, I've got the money to do it. Research station. Actually, before I do anything else, I need power. Must have more power! Right. You look just about purpose-built for that little hole right there. You know what? Yeah, I gotta make it as tight as possible because of the space constraints on this island. But for right now, fuck it, that'll do. Dink, dink. We're a little bit of a path up here. Here. That should give me enough power to work with at least for a little while. Take some of the stress off that little guy. I'll eventually delete that entirely and replace it, but for now... Still got a gate over there? Yeah, still got a gate. I'll need a small feeder for the paracers. And I know they like water, so I'll drop another bit of water over here. Right there's a good place for a lake. The gyrosphere path goes around that little lake right there. Help keep the paracers happy. They'll both be done, Paris or Oliphus. Yeah. They'll be done fairly quickly. And between them and two of them and 2 Brontos, that'll be bringing me in a decent amount of money. 400k for a research space? No, I do not. Alright. That'll be my next thing I get after these, after I get the Parasaurolophuses stabilized as far as their social go. I think I'll need 3 or 4 of them to get that. But once that is done...
A contract just landed on my desk. You need to
that
take a
was
look.
easy to do as well. Once I get the Parasaurolophuses stabilized, I'll go for getting a research lab and see what else I can research on this island. But that will be a mission for another day. This will just about do for this video, though. Got Isla Pena up and running. So this is as good a time to call it as any. As always, folks, thanks for watching. Keep an eye on the channel for part 2 of Isla Pena. Not going to be near as long as Isla Tucano was, but it'll definitely be 2, maybe a 3-part, 3 videos on this island. And I will see you for the next one.